I'm dedicating this video to YouTube because I recently discovered the power of YouTube and I am taking it all the way. I'm so excited. I'm going to share with you why you should create a YouTube channel if you don't already have one, and the things that I've discovered about YouTube that are really beneficial for business. So stick around and I'll be sharing that with you. And if you're new, this is Jacqui Mwangi and I'm a digital marketing strategist and coach. And I share content like this. I share information, inspiration, motivation, whatever you want to call it, for your business to help you scale your business and use digital marketing to reach more customers online effectively. Not just to put your stuff out there and put the pricing and the product and hope that people buy, but how do you do it effectively in a way that engages with your customers and builds that trust and builds that engagement with your customers so that you can convert those potential customers into actual customers. So I share a lot of this stuff, so subscribe to this channel if that's what you're here for, and if you want to be notified every time I have a new video because you want to be the first to know and apply what I'm going to be teaching you, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I do the next video. So this one, as I mentioned, is dedicated to YouTube. Oh my goodness, am I in love with YouTube of late? What? First, I discovered that I really like to make videos. I really like to make videos. If you've ever watched anything from me, or if this is your first time, you can tell this excitement, right? It's hard to type this excitement without using too many exclamation marks and smiley faces and making the message look obnoxious. It's so much easier when I make a video or when I make a voice recording so you can get the essence of the enthusiasm and my excitement, because I want to infect you with it, right? So if you're watching this in the morning, let me tell you, I'm sure this just prepped you up. I have people who tell me, Jacqui, why don't you just call me every day so that I can hear your voice? Because every time you call me, I get so excited, even if it's at the end of the day. So now you have my YouTube channel to subscribe to and get this enthusiasm anytime you want. So YouTube is a fantastic platform once you know how to use it. And the first thing, and you want to write this down, right? So if you don't have a notebook, that's another thing you learn with me, because I love to drop all these gems, but I don't want them to be useless to you. I want you to use them. So if you have a notebook that you usually write down ideas and you write down stuff, I encourage you to keep it nearby whenever you're watching one of my videos, and also to just reflect on it afterwards so you can see what it is that you're going to apply, because I love to give you something that's going to be useful for you to actually use. So why is YouTube so great? One, YouTube's the second most used search engine in the world. I just used to think YouTube was for videos. I never really had understood that YouTube is a search engine. It's not just a social media video kind of place. It's actually a search engine. Number one is Google. We know that. Number two is YouTube. And they own both of them. And guess what? The same way you do SEO, search engine optimization for your website so that it appears and ranks higher on Google, it's the same way you optimize your videos so that they rank higher on search. You have to know how people are searching for things and how to appear when they are searching for things, and how YouTube should recommend your content to your users. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is the fact that it's a search engine. And the thing about search engines is your content, the content that you produce, this video, will live on to YouTube and will continue to grow in views and likes over time. So right now, you may be looking at the views and the likes and you're maybe they are low, but you give it even a year and it just keeps increasing. It just keeps increasing. You put a video on Instagram and you'll be lucky if the next day people can see it. On Facebook, you'll be lucky if a day after you've put the video and you've worked so hard on that content, if it's even visible to anyone. So that's the thing with YouTube. It will always be visible if somebody is searching for the thing that your video is about, if you've optimized it correctly. And that's why I actually teach people this thing. I have a digital marketing program that I teach you how to do your digital marketing in a way that gets in front of the right people. because that's the whole point. I want your message to be seen by the right people, and the right people are your ideal customers. So once I started to understand that, first, my content on YouTube will live on forever, it will live on longer. It might be replaced in terms of popularity by other things that come up new over time, but it doesn't go away like the other platforms that you work so hard to write that article and then it just disappears within hours of you posting it. There goes your hard work. But on YouTube, as long as somebody is searching for that thing, it will keep showing up when they search. It may not always rank high depending on how it's been optimized or depending on how good your content was, but it will rank. And that's the thing, your content has to be useful. It has to provide value to people so that people can watch, they subscribe, they share, and then you build that up. But let me tell you, there's some videos which were put up and like for 2 years, the minimal views. And then 2 years later, some person picked it up, talked about it or shared the link, and the next thing the video just goes viral and you're like, wait, what? That will never happen with a Facebook or Instagram post, right? So you want to be like, you can see the value of YouTube. You can see why YouTube is such a great platform. And you know, like right now, if you're with me, if you're like, hey man, Jacqui, just hit yes, yes, yes below this, just enter yes, yes in the comments, just a simple yes. I just want to see your comments. If you have more to say, even better, but just put yes. Like, even just if you see what I mean, if you can see it differently from the way you've been looking at it before as just another platform, just another social media platform. It's a search engine, so you can use it as a search engine to get your business more customers, more visibility for longer, right? Cool. Second thing, so that was the first, why it's important and how it works, and the fact that YouTube is a search engine, and it's the second most popular search engine after Google, and it's owned by the same person, people. So the second thing about YouTube is there's no other platform that pays you to develop content. YouTube does. It doesn't matter how popular you are on Facebook or Instagram. If you're popular on YouTube, YouTube will contribute to the advertising revenue that you're generating on your channel. How cool is that? I mean, I'm saying right now there's none other. Maybe they'll pop up, but as of now, in terms of popular channels, the most, like, YouTube will it will pay you for generating ad revenue. Who else will pay you? Like, Facebook wants you to pay to reach your customers. And that's great because it's a really great advertising platform, and it's built for that. It's built for you to advertise. That's why a lot of the times when you share content and you're building your engagement on Facebook, but you're wondering how come it doesn't grow as much, because it's set up for you to advertise if you really want to grow, for you to pay the money if you really want to grow. And even if you have a large following, I mean, it's great, you can get sponsorship deals and stuff like that, but it's really built for advertising. Like, that's where their revenue comes in, and that's what they want. And Instagram is the same thing. It's really built for advertising, and they really want you to advertise if you want to get your business in front of more people. And yes, you can build your organic reach. By organic reach, I mean like your free traffic, like engagement. You can build your audience over time slowly. But because that content disappears so quickly, you have to generate a lot more of it a lot faster, so that it doesn't disappear as fast as if you're just doing one YouTube video every week. Like, you need to be more consistent on the other platforms if you want to grow organically, or pay if you want to really reach more people. Now, YouTube will pay you for having a YouTube channel that keeps people on their platform. It will pay you a portion of the ad revenue they get from the people that you have brought in to watch your content. So now it's up to you to generate quality content, not just fluff. That's why YouTube is so powerful, because it really helps. It focuses more on you creating quality. So that's really what you want to do as a business owner. You want to generate quality, not fluff, not stuff that just disappears within a couple of hours of putting it up. You want things that can last longer. When people are searching for schools for children with autism and they come across your YouTube channel or your Google, your blog, when they're searching for clothes for plus size women, when they're searching for best restaurants in Mombasa, when they're searching for best real estate agents, when they're searching, like all these businesses, that content on search engine lives on for longer. So it's really, really great. And I wanted to share that with you because that's why I'm so excited. And I'll keep sharing more, because there are ways in which you can now make your content more useful, increase the watch time. What do you look out for? What kind of metrics do you look out for so you know you're being successful? How do you monetize your YouTube channel? Because you have to be at least 1,000 followers for you to even be able to monetize it. So all these things, we'll go into it another time, but for today I hope you're with me here, and put yes in the chat. I hope you're with me here in terms of why YouTube is so important, and I hope you're now seeing things differently and you're getting ideas of how you can use YouTube for your business. So glad you're here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you haven't already. And I will see you at the next video. Ciao.